Keep saying I'm home soon. Keep saying how the weather out here's so rude. But it's the only thing keeping me icy. Ice cream, icy. The end, it all depends on these words. Verses and verses. It feels like these curses. What's worse, my tear duct's about to burst. I know it's temporary, but the thought of...
Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? How you guys feeling? Hey. It is a 254 Express. We're here with you every Monday through Friday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. But Wednesdays is extra special because it's Women Takeover Wednesdays.
Period.
Then we put a little bit of spice.
I would tell them.
I mean. And we're coming live to you from Radio 254, whose mission is Kenyans for Kenyans to the whole world. And let me tell you guys, you're not ready. Y'all are not ready for this babe right here who we just can't get enough of. Did you see that coming?
I didn't.
You did?
You caught me off guard.
Ooh, did I, baby girl?
Yes.
Did I really?
You really did.
I did that thing. Welcome to Radio 254, babes.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
There are many of them.
Everywhere?
Just all
I
around.
mean, why not? Why
You know?
not? Why not? I'm here for it. So, guys, I will allow her to introduce herself, how she wants to be known, and then we'll get right into conversation.
Yes.
Come through, babes.
Hello, Radio 254 listeners. My name is Maya Amolo. I'm a singer, songwriter, baby producer, and I'm just so
Did you just say
happy to be
baby
here.
producer?
Yeah, like I've not yet developed as
Yeah.
a producer. I'm still on my way there.
Okay.
So,
Baby producer.
baby producer, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Mhm.
So, I just realized I didn't introduce. Hi guys, I'm Tata Nyaks. If you didn't know, this is Tata Nyaks speaking to you guys. But first of all, you just dropped a single, Can't Get Enough.
Yes.
Why can't get? What are you not getting enough of? We just need to know. Is it my loving? Is it
my
food?
Well,
Is it what are we not getting enough of?
in this situation, I just couldn't get enough of this person.
Ooh.
And I just, when you're crushing and then
Yeah.
your
Oh,
IQ
no.
just like lowers.
Bro, with
You
the
know?
forehead kisses.
Yes.
You know,
yes,
I keep on
yes.
telling men, do not kiss my forehead.
Yeah, like
That's
what are you
the-
doing? Get away from me.
I need my senses.
Exactly.
Intact, okay.
Everything. So, that one went and then
Right.
the IQ lowered and then you just want to be around this person. Like
All the time.
Yeah.
Even checking your phone, like, has he texted?
Mm,
Has he?
yeah. And then they take long to text you, like, okay, instead of 1 minute, I'll reply after 2 minutes. Meanwhile, they're replying after 2 days, but you don't care because you're just like, I can't get enough.
Can't
of
get
you.
enough.
So that's what
But
Can't Get
before,
Enough
wait.
was.
Before we get into the meat and the flesh of Can't Get Enough, I want to understand, right?
Yeah.
Why music?
Oh my goodness. It just has always been like the most natural thing to do.
Okay.
Like when I'm happy I sing, when I'm sad I sing, when I'm angry I sing. I'm like writing
just
music.
sing?
Yeah, I'm just
It's our
singing.
song bad. We apologize.
just like all the time.
Just
So,
it comes to you. It's downloaded in your head, and you're like, this is
people
it.
like they feel something, then they go and they get a canvas and there's like red paint and like that's just my expression. Me, I can't.
Right.
But when it comes to like expressing myself through music, it just feels like the most honest thing. Like
For you.
all the truth comes out there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful. Such as crashing. But we'll get to that.
Oh, crash.
So, we have to. However, you're not just a singer. You're also writing your songs,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And then you're also smart in terms of intelligence because you have a bachelor's.
I do.
You really do.
Yes.
You really do.
I graduated.
yeah,
I can't believe we did it.
Bro,
But we
listen,
did.
And uni is not easy.
It's not. And
Uni
then
is actually
in
not
a
easy.
pandemic, like I graduated at home on Zoom. Like
I'm so sorry.
it was. And then also, so the school I went to was in New York. So now doing class
New
on
York. Sorry.
amazing.
Uh-huh.
And then so the classes. So like if it's at 4 New York time, it's
Right.
in the middle of the night here.
In Kenya, right?
Kenya.
Exactly. Yeah.
So-
time difference.
It kind of worked because I was working as a bartender during the day, and then there was curfew. So I knew by
Bartender,
10
where?
at Ankole Grill
Which one?
in Kitusuru.
You're lying.
I am telling you the whole
Why
truth.
did I not bump into...
I know. Can you imagine? It wasn't for long, but I was like, I need to, you know, make some
bartender.
you looking for me?
But damn,
I'm the
look.
bartender. Yes. So
I like that. I sang a song, then you sang a song.
You
and
see,
it's like,
they call it synergy. You know,
ooh.
call it.
You also have buzz.
Yeah, please. I'm a songwriter. You see.
It comes with occupational hazard.
Yeah.
That's what we call it.
Yeah.
All right. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to find out. You've just told us why music, and it's because it reveals the authentic you.
Yeah.
If you're sad, if you're happy, if you're bored, if you've plateaued, whatever it is, you can always write a song. You can always express yourself in that moment. It's your natural, authentic you.
Yeah.
Now, when was the first time you fell in love with music?
The first time I fell in love with music.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I probably was this short. I was really young.
Okay.
And I think it was hearing, what's this song called? Never Too Much by Luther Vandross. You know that song? Never too much, never too much.
Stop.
Yeah.
First, Luther, love of my life. Okay, no, not of my life, but love of a certain point of my life.
Yeah.
So for sure.
So I would listen to that song with my parents, and it's just feeling that joy.
Right. You just knew it was not. It's not a normal kind of joy.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
When was the first time you wrote?
This is so embarrassing. I think I was
Why is this embarrassing?
because the song was ass.
It was just rotten tomatoes out here.
Yeah.
But you wrote.
But I wrote. It was I was in class 4.
Okay, what were we writing about?
5.
I need to know.
The song was called Dance. Okay.
Dance.
Not
Dance. Oh, I was like dance.
It was called
Dance.
Dance.
Okay.
And it was just a song about, when you're feeling sad, just stand up and dance.
Aww.
And I remember it so distinctly.
Right.
And that was the first time I, had a pen and a paper and I wrote the song beginning to end.
Right.
And everything after that is just kind of like a blur until when I wrote my first one that I
But
released.
your first song was about dancing.
My first song was about dancing.
That's cute.
It was called a
So
dance.
just stand up and dance when you're feeling sad.
In the sun, in the rain. It was so corny.
Aww.
But
You're such a cute child. My writings were so dark when I was young.
Oh yeah.
So dark.
But you know what's so crazy is that all my songwriting was lively, but all my essays that I do for school were really like messed up.
Okay.
Like
Now,
it was so strange.
after you say that, you know we have to tap into that.
Yeah.
Like you volunteered this information.
I did.
It's just my job to
Yeah.
find out. What
Like,
do you mean?
We're given like a prompt, like you know, write about a dream that you had.
Yeah,
It would
yeah.
just be nightmares. I'm falling through darkness, or like everyone in my stories was always so unhappy and stuff, and it was so
Right.
strange because in my writing in art, like art class, I wasn't the best, but it was always sunshine and those mountains. In art class, everyone used to paint mountains.
I mean,
It was
it's the
thing.
easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
Because it's just triangle after
Exactly.
triangle,
And
connecting
then
with triangle.
the semicircle for the sun, and then the graph.
and then the V's for the grass.
Exactly.
And then,
And
the
then those,
exaggerated V's for the
for
birds.
the birds, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's like
I
there was
mean-
sunshine there was sunshine in art, but then when it came to the inshas and the essays and whatnot, it was just
Compositions, right.
yeah, which is so strange. I need to. Is this my cue to go to therapy? Maybe
Perhaps.
because
let
I've
me tell
never
you-
even thought about.
But
it.
let me tell you, therapy is not just when you're down.
True.
And it's not just when you're going through a breakdown.
Yeah.
This is the thing that I like to talk about therapy in terms of destigmatizing what therapy
Yeah.
is. Therapy is even for people who think they're in the prime of their life.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Because as human beings, we go through so many emotions every single day that if we don't learn to process them, what triggers them, and all these things, then we can really get confused.
Yeah.
And therapy is a tool and an avenue to be able to meet an unbiased person who can help you go through and
Unpack
understand, okay, so when I
everything.
get angry,
Yeah,
what is
this
this
is where it's
about?
coming from.
When I'm extremely happy, what is this about?
Yeah.
When I'm feeling I'm low and I can't explain what is this about. So
Yeah,
therapy is really a great tool for introspection.
yeah.
So I'm always like, go do
Just
it.
go to therapy.
Just go to therapy.
Yeah.
You don't know what you'll find out.
Yeah.
And you don't know what that treasure will be, because the longest relationship you will ever be in is with yourself.
Period.
I mean,
Nice.
So you better work on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like on
True.
Monday I decided to take. I was feeling so stressed. I came, I did my show, and I was just
Yeah.
feeling blech. You know, just blech.
Yeah.
So you know what?
One of those days.
I walked across, and Sarit has like a movie theater. I was like, you know what?
Let's go watch a movie.
I'm going to watch a movie.
Which movie
And
did
know
you
what?
watch?
Even better, I'm going to watch a movie in VIP
Because
I deserve it.
Come on,
I
treat
deserve
yourself,
I mean,
queen.
I deserve the reclining seat.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
What movie did you watch though?
Ambulance.
Ambulance. Is that the one by Michael Bay? I think it is. I saw the trailer. Was it good? Be
It was
honest.
okay. At the end,
Yeah.
it made me cry
Oh,
because I'm emotional. I'm a very emotional person,
Yeah,
but
same.
not because it was good, just because I was emotional at that point.
Yeah.
But I was
you
like,
cried 'cause
yes,
it was,
babe.
Maybe you cried because it was a terrible movie. You're like, I can't believe I.
Also,
that.
why did I spend the money to watch? No, but my point is, any opportunity you get to spend time with yourself and get to know yourself better, it's important. Now, going back to you, so the first time you remember writing is you were writing about dance.
Yes.
Okay. You're about class 4, class 5.
Are you gonna ask me what happened between that happiness and the pregame?
No, at least not now. I mean, if you just predict my questions, then I guess I'm not doing my job. So what I'm gonna do is, are you from a musical background, or what is your first experience with music?
My first experience with music, my dad actually sent me like a home video a couple months ago of me.
Aw, so
and I was
cute.
like, yeah, it's very cute. I was like, oh. Like a couple
What
months
sign
old.
is that you did?
It's like a heart. It's not a heart. Is it looking like a heart? Guys.
Also,
This is
me,
like a
but
heart.
me, the heart I grew up knowing is this.
Same.
Okay, so what are you
But
doing
you know,
now?
kids today, this is the...
What is this? Okay, I'm trying. Am I doing it? Even though
You're doing it.
what?
Then my sister can do it with now these fingers, and then she can now also do it with these fingers.
Okay, y'all, I'm tired.
So
See
there's
for tired.
beginner,
No.
intermediate, advanced.
And then there's what's this?
And there's just, I don't know.
Old school, ama.
I guess so. Yeah, the OG.
T for tough.
Yeah.
T for tough. All right.
Anyway.
At least I can do that one.
That one is, yeah.
Yeah. that
But
one.
anyway, so home video.
Yes.
And it's like the video is called Maestro Maya, and I'm like super small with my grandmother, just like playing, just banging
Just-
the piano.
Right.
But I remember like every house I've grown up with had two things. Always had like a Jack Russell, the dog,
Mm-hmm.
and it always had like some piano, whether it was like a toy piano or like, you know, like a nice piano or a guitar with 4 strings. So I can't even think of a point, because also my parents are artists.
Oh
Like,
wow! Shout out to your folks.
yeah, my mom is a photographer. She directs my videos. She's an artist. She paints.
Ooh.
And
I love that for you.
yeah, it's really sick. And my dad plays the clarinet, not like all the
Stop.
time. Yeah.
Stop. I was waiting violin. I could have handled trumpet.
Yeah, but the clarinet.
Also, I was hoping saxophone. Perhaps a trombone.
However,
It's a clarinet.
clarinet.
Clarinet. My English. Clarinet.
Clarinet. Yeah.
Wow.
And then
okay.
also, then I have my stepdad who he loves music. Like he doesn't play any instruments or whatever, but I feel like at heart he's like an artist. He's always putting me on to music. He's
Right.
like, Maya, have you heard of Moses Sumney? Maya, have you heard of like, you know, all these people? So
He has the ear for it.
he has the ear for it, and
Okay.
he loves it. So I think I was always in that space with artists, and it's like you're with artists, you're going to be around so much art. So I think music has just literally always been there.
Right. So it's your
Yeah.
constant. There's
Constant.
life and then there's
Then
a
there's
concert of
yeah.
music,
Yeah.
which is dope. So when did you first realize that, okay, so this is it. This is what I'm going to do. Irrespective of anything else, this is
Yeah.
what I love. I'm going to work at it. I'm going to put everything I have in my spirit to make this happen for me.
Oof. When did I do that? That's a good question. So there'd be like little moments, like small epiphanies. So like I'd perform like at a Christmas concert. And
Right.
it'd go really well. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I want to do this forever.
Right.
And then the first song I put on SoundCloud in like 2016. And I was like, this is so sick. Like, not
Right.
everybody else can hear it, even if I'm not always performing. So I think I've had like little moments of like epiphanies. But then last year, after I graduated, went through another breakup,
Ooh.
and then
T for tough.
listen.
But that's where all our inspiration comes from.
I'm saying
When you're dumped. So like today,
oh
today,
no,
2 years ago,
Uh-huh.
I was left
oh
by the person I wanted to be my husband.
oh.
I've written such great poetry from that.
I love that. Not
So-
that you were left, but that
Yeah,
you
no,
have,
we
you
have to
great
move, Mama.
poetry. Yeah, I'm saying
We keep it pushing.
exactly.
Life is for the living.
It is.
But you were saying, yeah.
Oh yeah. So the group of people that I'm making music with now, like my producer Lucarito,
Shout out to
and
him.
then like shout out Lucarito, and then also like my friends, my best friend Mal from Nowhere. He was here before. Shout out Mal from Nowhere.
Let me tell you,
Mhm.
that shout out,
Mhm.
I have to give a proper shout out
Yes,
because it's awesome.
he's incredible.
Dude is awesome.
Yeah,
No,
he is.
A for awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome. Awesome.
I was gonna try and make an A, but
I mean, after you gave us all the
yeah,
love heart
I really
sayings,
set myself
you,
up.
you how can you disappoint us here and now?
know.
Come on, baby girl,
So
you
embarrassing.
do
Everyone
better.
Look away, please.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when I'm with them and like we're writing together and we're in the studio, I'm like, wow,
Inspiration.
This is it.
This is
what
it.
I want to do with these people
Right.
forever,
Forever.
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 Mm-hmm.
Also,
Yes.
it's gonna be forever. Because I learned from someone.
Yeah.
I have a person who's really close to me, who's the king of manifestation. I mean, the king of manifestation.
Yeah.
He will sit down, tell us the wildest dreams. Then reality actually focuses on exactly what he said.
That's mad.
No, it's mad.
Yeah.
And so I've been really close to him the recent all our lives, but the recent 3 months.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I need to know how you manifest like this. And let me tell you, since then, everything I'm manifesting has
It
been
just
coming
comes.
through. So let me tell you, what you believe, you will achieve.
Yeah.
For
It's
sure.
out there. It's in the universe.
I
I've said it
mean,
loudly.
I mean,
That's it.
once you accept it for fact,
It's done.
it's gonna come through. So
Yeah.
you've decided that okay, this is it. This is what I want to do. You went to uni. You did liberal arts.
Yes.
Why liberal arts?
Because I did not want to focus on one thing.
Okay.
Like I couldn't go and be like, okay, like for example, I love history, but I knew that I could not go to a college for 3-4 years
Right.
and just do history classes.
Okay.
Like I'm too curious. I love people. So the mix of like anthropology and psychology, it's just like a bunch of different classes about like culture and like people and, you know, history is a bit of history, a bit of art, like dance and everything.
Right.
But liberal arts allowed me to do that. To take a bunch of classes, do whatever you want, you get a degree in liberal arts afterwards.
Right.
So that's
That's
the only
why.
way that I was
That's-
going to be able to.
Right.
Yeah.
But was it important for you to get a degree? Especially for your background. So you see, as African kids,
Yeah.
Kenyan kids especially,
Yeah.
you're being told, yeah, that can be a hobby. But you're of parents who are into the art space, who are into the
Yeah.
creative space. So if you had chosen to venture out after high school and be like, okay, so I'm
Let me
going
just-
to try this out,
Yeah.
was a degree or getting a degree important to you?
So getting the degree, so going to school was important to me, not, you know, to get like a proper education, but because I love to learn.
Ooh.
So I love being in a class.
thirsty for knowledge.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay, girl. It's all right.
So I like being in a classroom. I like discussions.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thing is, okay, in order to do that, your parents are paying school fees. So
Right.
it's like, what am I giving them back? They're like, okay, here you go. Here's the school fees. Go wherever, like not wherever you want, wherever you want within reason.
Right.
Like for college, I had to get a scholarship to go where I wanted to go, but they're still paying money. So
yeah, there's
at
still
the-
a percentage that they have to put in.
Exactly.
Right.
So I can at the end of that be like, oh, that was fun, but I didn't get my degree. Like I have to, you know, show something for it, you know, make them happy because they've made me happy by saying you can do whatever you want as long as you're doing it the right way. So I honestly think if I told my mom, you know, I'm done with high school, I don't really want to go to college, I don't think she would have like an
Issue with it.
that.
No, yeah, for
she
sure.
wouldn't have been like, but you must get a degree because, you know, you mustn't. Like people get everywhere without degrees, you
For
know.
sure.
Like it's not really a big deal. But yeah, it was important for me to be in school and to learn and to like just be around people. That's I love that.
And how was that for you before COVID, that is?
Oh my goodness. I got culture shock when I got to America.
I mean,
like it was my
it
first
is a
time
land
ever
that does
in
not
the-
exist
like,
in my mind, honestly.
seriously.
USA does not exist. From the stories, from the
it's like an amusement park. It's a big amusement park. I'm like, these are not real people. Like, this is so ridiculous. Like, the kind of questions people would ask me, they'd be like, oh, Kenya, Africa, wow, you speak really good English. Like, yeah, so do you. Let's have a conversation then. Like, come on. So it was hard. And part of why I did anthropology, because the first class I did was called On Whiteness, like an anthropological exploration. Like, we're going to talk about white people and their history and why they are the way they are. And I'm like, that's the class I need to take, because I don't understand.
I don't get it.
Like,
Maya,
it's not making sense.
It does not make it make sense. Exactly. It's not mathematicking.
And it helped. Agree. And I was like, this is fun.
Yeah.
Let's do anthropology. Let's do psychology. Let's see how people think.
Right.
And then sociology. Let's see how they move around in society. And then I just feel like, if you know people, you can do anything.
That actually is very true, because we don't live in isolation.
Yeah.
And in as much as man wants to be an island, man can never be an island.
Yeah.
We need each other.
You need community.
We do. Irrespective of whether that community gets deeper or whether we get cute, whatever it is, you need someone to move.
You do.
Whether it's in the employment sector, whether it is in the entrepreneurial sector, whether it's in the artistry sector, whatever sector you need to be in, you do need people to be able to get above.
Exactly.
All right. So now you get into this space. You've come back home. There's a pandemic. And then you're like, okay, this is my chance to do what I need to do.
Yeah.
What was that process for, like you?
So it was actually terrible, because so many bad things. Like, I had to leave school. That was like at the beginning of COVID. And then I was kind of, no, it wasn't the beginning. It was like middle of March. Because I remember I dropped my first song, I know, on like not my first song, but the one that went on all the platforms. And then I had to leave school. Then I came home and I was like disoriented, like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And then right after, my grandmother passed away, which was like,
condolences.
Thank you. Aww. It was hard. So I'm just like, I will never recover from this one. This one is like, I don't know what to do next.
Right.
So what I did is I kind of pulled back on everything. I was like, okay, music will always be there. It always has been there. Let me just get this degree. Let me wake up at the 10 p.m. and like, just like thug it out and get this degree. And once that was done, everything else just kind of fell into place.
Right.
Yeah. So I finished with that the next year, 2021. And then I found my new studio friends.
Right.
And then, I don't know what's going on.
Someone wants you. That's what's going on. And we accept.
It's very scary. I don't know who that is.
Oh, ooh. Ooh.
But yeah, so when I did what I needed to do, what I knew was like the big obstacle, everything else just kind of fell into place.
Right.
So, including music. Yeah.
And so you got yourself just getting into the routine, doing what you need to do.
Yeah.
Where all of us thought the world was ending. So you just do what you need to do to survive.
Yeah.
And to make some semblance of home, some semblance of reality. And for you, it was finishing school and being able to continue with your music.
Yeah.
What is your creative process? Are you a person who listens to a beat and then I'm like, okay, I can write to this beat? Or you're a person who finally writes and then it's just like, this beat will fit it? Or do you have to listen to some certain chords of a certain instrument and be like, okay, so we can mash this up together? Or what comes out to you being able to create all this musical genius that you do?
There's no process.
Ooh,
like it just.
This is my fast. There's no process.
There's no like. Sometimes I'll have the melody before the beat. Sometimes I'll hear the beat. Sometimes I'll create the beat as I'm writing the melody. Sometimes, like, there's no one way.
Okay.
It's always spontaneous.
All right.
Like,
and isn't that scary, no?
It is so
when you
scary.
don't have a process. Because everybody I speak to, they can venture into everything else. But it's either melody, then song,
Yeah.
or song then melody, or
Yeah.
then both of them all at once? Because
All
I
at
know
once.
the chords I need to hear, and then
Yeah.
so there's
Yeah.
something that will
Like
hold
some
them
structure.
down.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for. Some structure. But you're saying yours is spontaneous.
It's spontaneous.
Isn't
and
that
then
scary?
It is terrifying because like I'll write a song and be like, how do I know I'll ever write something as good as this? Like, how do I know that this like spontaneous moment where everything is working will ever happen again? Like, I don't know. But I think that happened when I released songs on SoundCloud. It happened with me
Right.
at the pregame. It happened with Can't Get Enough. And like, it's still happening. So
right now. Right.
I think there's security in knowing that it happened. Like, you were scared you would never write again, and you did.
If
So
you did
it's
it
just
before,
like,
I
let's
mean.
just keep it going for as long as we can.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, so not only are you an artist, not only are you an intellectual, but you're also a fashion icon. Because, like when you go to your Instagram, it's not bland.
Oh
You know,
my
that's why I
gosh.
actually don't have an Instagram, because I'm just like, you're gonna find the same thing, the same outfit, the same placement of the outfit.
Yeah.
But there's a style to you that is not mainstream, to say the least, right?
Thank you.
I saw one photo. I think was it your 21st? I'm not sure which, or your 22nd, and you had a tiara and
Oh, just like a princess. 22nd, yeah.
Okay, make it make sense, please.
I was just like, it's my day. I'm the princess today.
Wow.
And I wore a gown and a crown. And I felt so good.
Yeah.
Like, which is strange because the birthday before,
Mm-hmm.
when I was 21, I wore like a pink t-shirt and jeans. And I still, like, so it's just like whatever's going to make me feel the best on this day is what I'm going to.
Are your birthdays
Show up
special
as.
to you?
They are special to me. This one, when I turned 23, was one of the few where I didn't feel sad. Like, I feel like sometimes I put like a lot of pressure on
Right.
the day. Like, you know,
Right.
people talk about how they get birthday sadness.
Right.
So, yeah, I put like a bunch of pressure on the day, and then it's probably a good day, but because I set it up to be like something in my head, I
Right.
won't like experience it. But they're special.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's get into some of the songs that struck me personally when I heard it.
Yeah.
The first one, and it's funny, when you came off air, we talked about it. I was like, yeah, this we have to talk about. And it's Crashing. Right? Mainly because I am an individual, for those who've been with us in Radio 254 as Tata Nyaks, I'm an individual who's gone through depression and anxiety.
Yes.
Crashing crushed me when I listened to it before I even said anything. And then when it came, and you're just like, oh yeah, no, I've not heard this song for such a long time.
Yeah.
And it took me to a place. So let's talk about Crashing. What is Crashing about?
Crashing is about basically the depth, maybe not the depths, because I could still sing. Usually when I'm really sad, I can't even like sing.
Right.
But it's about like the feeling of like helplessness. Like, the way waves just crash.
Right.
Nothing is going to stop them from crashing.
sure.
And then they crash and they pull back and then they crash again. So it was just like, quite frankly, I do not see me feeling happiness in the near future. It just feels like I'm picking myself up and I'm almost there and then like crashing, and then picking myself and almost there and then crashing. And then it's like, it's up to you. Like therapy will take you there, kidogo. Doing things that make you happy will take you there, kidogo. But ultimately you have to decide. But I'm like, I'm not even picking myself up. It's the tide. I'm just going with whatever is going.
Exactly. This is the time. It's to
Exactly.
crash. It's
Exactly.
to pull back.
And then
It's
you
to
pull
crash.
back. Yeah. And
Right.
it's like the cycle is the one that makes you feel the most helpless.
Right. I swear this person is persistent.
Like, seriously, what is going on?
It's okay.
Let me, I feel like, yeah, so they're calling me again. As often as I listen to like my other songs, because it is like kind of overwhelming.
Right.
But yeah, that's where I was at.
What about Lush Green? So green is currently my favorite color.
Yeah, green is sick.
Specifically, Viridian Green.
What's that?
I'll show you.
Okay.
But Viridian Green is my favorite current color. But green in general.
Yeah.
So what was Lush Green about? What were you thinking about when you were writing it,
Yeah.
producing it, whatever else you were doing with it?
Yeah, so with Lush Green, I was actually, so Mao used to live in New York as well. He went to college in New York and he was spending like a year there. And I would be at his apartment all the time because I just needed to just be sane. So I'd be
Right.
there a lot.
Right.
And I remember I was missing home, and then winter was wintering. Like there are no, the States, there are no leaves on the trees.
Completely.
The sun
None.
is setting at 4.
Yeah.
Like, what am I supposed to do here? So I was just thinking of home, and like my garden is like really green and lush. So I wrote that
it's a
about like
homesick.
missing. Yeah,
It's a homesick.
It's a homesick anthem.
I would have never guessed in all my. For free. I'd have never guessed.
It is a homesick anthem. So I remember I wrote it. He sent me the beat, and then I wrote it. And it's one of my favorite songs. Like, it doesn't. It's like when I listen to it, I don't think sadness. Like I was homesick, but I wasn't
Right.
like feeling like super sad.
Right. It was just those ones of nostalgia. Like I love this
like,
place.
It would be
It's
nice if I was at home.
Right.
You know. So that's how that song.
dope.
Yeah.
What about growth?
Hey, growth. Growth.
Ooh, there's a story. Story time, everybody. Everybody, it's a story time.
Growth was about growth.
I mean, it's right there
You know,
in the word.
It was
What?
about finally. So me, I don't know. 2 years ago, I was what they call a professional clown. I was just, with the clown shoes, the red nose,
Stop.
the whole thing.
Nuh-uh.
No, I'm not actually like a professional clown. You think that I was actually like a clown, like
Yeah.
the circus?
First of all, you told me you were a bartender
bartender.
at Ankole Grill. So of course, when you tell me you're a clown,
professional
I'm
clown.
gonna be like, you're in the circus or you're in the streets. You're like, or maybe you're Boo Boo the Fool, because at least I've been Boo Boo the Fool.
Listen, I
mean,
was Boo Boo the Fool.
Okay.
Capital B, capital T, capital F, Boo Boo the Fool. So
okay.
it wouldn't take much, like in a bad relationship, whether
Right.
it's with my partner, whether it's with my friends, whether it's with anyone,
Right.
for them to just apologize and me be like, okay, cool, like we're back to normal.
Right.
But with growth, I wrote that one after my ex tried to text me, and I was just like, no.
I'm doing it.
What do you think this is? The circus is closed. We packed
I
up and we're
mean,
leaving. Come
ain't
on.
no Boo Boo the Fool right here no more.
Yeah, they left. Thanks. So growth was just like I say at some point, it's entertaining hearing all your pleading. Leaving you has never been so easy. You're giving me the reasons. So it's just like,
I'm sorry, poet.
you've shown yourself.
I mean,
bye.
please say it again for the people at the back who did not
So-
lyrically have that finesse. I mean,
So it's entertaining hearing all your pleading. Leaving you has never been this easy. You're giving me the reasons. So that was
all the damn reasons. And like,
Yeah.
let me tell you, the moment you find out that you're Boo Boo the Fool, it's because you sat down and be like, hey, damn,
yeah.
I was really okay with this.
You're like, that was embarrassing.
Like, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's
Embarrass-
humiliating.
a bit more than they already embarrass you. So it's just like, mad. All right.
Yes.
What about jokes?
So
I'm asking for a friend.
let me tell you guys what happened.
What happened was,
So you go to a party,
ooh,
with your man. You're at a party with your
I
man.
mean,
you
come
go,
on.
And then someone who is someone you don't know
Okay.
comes
So
up.
stranger.
A stranger.
Stranger comes
well,
up.
clearly only a stranger to one of us in the situation, because
Ooh.
the stranger and your man, they know each other
Ooh.
very well,
Ooh.
but you don't know
Ooh.
the stranger.
And
So awkward, so embarrassing.
I mean,
Um,
for free, these men will embarrass you.
They will.
For free.
Like, come
unprovoked.
on.
Like, my guy. Okay. So stranger walks up.
And then, just like banter, introduces themselves, and then now your man says something. And that something is not funny. Okay?
Okay.
It's not a joke.
It's not
just
ha,
like
ha, ha.
It's not ha
It's
ha.
a,
There's no why are you laughing?
Okay.
And then the stranger dies of laughter. They're just like, oh my god, what's funny?
Sis, what's funny?
What's funny?
Sis, why are we laughing?
Why? What's the
I
joke?
mean-
Because even me, like I love jokes. I also want to laugh.
I wanna
Like,
laugh.
let me in.
Come on.
So it was just a situation like that now, where in the end, obviously, the person was, dogging exactly with this babe.
First of all, you're the
So-
second person to tell me that word dogging. And the first person who said that to me was today morning. And I said, how old are you guys? Because my mom still says dogging. She can't say cheating. She can't say unfaithful.
My
she
mom
says
says dogging as well.
Yeah. And I'm like, guys, also,
I love
you know
it.
the picture I have in my mind when you say dogging?
Child.
It's not the picture I should be having in my mind.
Do not. Well, it wasn't that kind. It was not the bad
You don't
kind.
know. You don't know
well,
that.
it probably was that kind.
I mean.
So I wrote jokes about that. I was just like, why is she laughing at all your jokes?
Right.
What's
And I'm not
funny?
finding it funny.
Yeah.
So probably she's finding it funny because
Just
you're finding her somewhere else.
this exactly.
That she
You're
should not
finding.
be.
They're finding each other.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you know? I want to know about no. What
I
do you
know.
know? Like, I mean,
I know was about just like finally it comes right before growth. It's like finally getting to accepting
right,
the end of a relationship,
right,
but still being kind of skeptical. So it's like, I'm tired of pretending, but I don't want to end it. So you're still kind of in the clownery. You're still kind of like, what's my life going to look like without this person? So you're not ready to just be like, nah, I'm out. Yeah. So that was I Know.
And Puddles?
Puddles. That's like one of my favorite songs in that
Is it from like your tears or like actual puddles?
Maybe it was even from my tears.
Okay. Were your
But
tears
also
making
puddles.
puddles? Or just like puddles and you're running through puddles?
It was just
Like
puddles.
rom-coms that just, it's rainy and just...
Yeah. I wrote Puddles. Okay, so it was about a very specific situation.
Mm-hmm.
It was about a relationship still, but something inspired.
Girl, how many relationships could you have possibly been?
This is the one relationship. I was clowning for a long time, sis. The whole album.
Leave Me at the pregame?
Mm-hmm.
It's all about one human being?
One fool.
Who this? T for tough.
Yes, T for
But honestly, when we love, we love.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay.
It's tough.
So Puddles.
So Puddles, okay, so I talk about like you get into a situation and you think it's not going to be deep, and then it turns out that it's like super deep.
Right.
And it's because there was this one time I was at Toy Market and it was raining.
Right.
And I had like my gumboots on, I was with my mom walking through, like not the this beginning bit that's being gentrified, like the deep one where you find things for 20 bob.
Yeah.
And it was muddy and I had my gumboots on, and then like now as we're coming out, the rain has stopped, there's like a bunch of puddles. So I'm like, let me go clean my gumboots in one of these puddles.
Right.
And I walk into the puddle and the puddle is so deep, like water starts pouring into my gumboots, and it was so embarrassing. But because you think it's a puddle, you're like, it's not gonna be that deep. So that's what the song was about. It's like you go into a relationship thinking, oh, this is fun, I'm just splashing around in puddles, and then you're drowning and crashing and everything such as
Girl,
like this.
you deep.
And so was the fucking puddle.
I never expected it. Never expected it. No, but like also that is a great analogy. Only because you've heard of sinking sand, yeah?
Yeah.
I've been into sinking mud. Yeah. So when I was listening to Puddles, that's the one thing that came into my head. And now you said, you step on it thinking that it's not that deep.
But it is.
But it is deep and you end up drowning.
Yeah.
And that's not just like in life. It could be in your relationship. It could be in your employment situation. It could be in your business transaction. It could be in so many different analogies.
Yeah.
And girl, you deep.
I'm deep.
You deep.
I just have a lot of feelings.
And you're a boat baby? You're a John baby.
I'm a Jan baby.
John 18th, no?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a Capricorn.
Yes. Which is odd because Capricorns don't have that many feelings.
I know, but I'm an Aquarius moon. I'm a Leo
fair
rising.
enough. Sorry, we apologize.
Yeah.
There's
and I
a
think
lot
I
of
have
other
Pisces
things.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
am
know.
primarily a Pisces.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's not fun over here.
The ex that me at the pregame was a Pisces. Pisces
men are trash.
Yeah.
No, Pisces men. I'm so sorry, guys, but Pisces men are trash. Only because there was one who was born 2 days after me.
Oh no.
And I was so convinced that we were in love.
He was the one.
That would always celebrate. It's the same.
Oh no.
A girl.
Kumbe.
Anyway, let's discuss why the name Leave Me at the Pregame.
Yeah.
Like, how did that name come about? Why did it come about that way? Why was that the name of the project that you decided to put out? Where we have seen, because we've talked about every other song that has been there.
Yeah.
And we've discovered, for us who are just listening and getting to know you better, we've
Yeah.
discovered that this is based on a relationship that just did not go as
As
planned,
as it
as
should
planned,
have.
as it should have.
Yeah.
Which happens in life because life has curveballs, right?
Yeah.
But this is what had happened, and we're like, okay, cool, this is what it is.
Yeah.
But why leave me at the pregame? You know, because pregame, we're not even lit yet.
Yeah, we're just getting started.
I mean,
Yeah.
we've not it's just a little bit.
Just a bit.
It's
Just
just
a taste.
We're not even quenched with our thirst.
Yes.
Yeah. So wagwan.
So it was that because when I was at school, I used to love pre-games because you can kind of monitor, who's showing up to your party, who's invited, like you're the one that's in charge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was kind of like a comfort zone thing. Like being at the pregame, you're not going to get caught off guard by anything.
Yeah, no,
like,
for sure.
You know what's going to happen.
For sure.
So it was like a safe space. So in writing the songs and kind of processing the relationship through the songs, I felt like I was in my safe space. And I was talking again with Mao from Nowhere. Shout out to Mao from Nowhere.
Shout out to Mao.
Like my whole thing is just gonna be shout outs to Mao from Nowhere. But anyway.
Oh, so cute.
Yes.
When we grow up.
When we grow up.
I mean.
But it's like you get to the party and you're like, Allah. I
It's
should
not
have
what I
just
thought.
stayed at the pregame.
Oh.
I should have just stayed in my comfort zone. So leave me at the pregame is like leave me in my safe space where I can just be here and turn up with my friends. I know what alcohol is going to be there. I know what I'm drinking. I know who's there. I control the music. So I could control the process
Right.
with like the songs I was writing. So that was like my pregame. So I'm just like, leave me there. Let me just sit there for a bit before I leave and go to the treacherous party.
I mean. Honestly, when I had this album and all your jams, I was just like, so this is interesting. I like it. I'm feeling some type of way, but I didn't want it to be deep. Or at least I didn't think it would be. But then everything you've said, especially about the pre-game situation, because majority of the times when you do pre-game, you're pre-gaming with the people that you're probably going, with the crew you're going to the club or the party or whatever you're going. Those are your people.
Yeah.
That's your safe space. Those are your guys. If you trauma with them,
Ni sawa.
watakupeleka.
Exactly.
I mean, it's us.
It's us.
It's us.
Yeah.
But then when you reach the party, it's like a whirlwind of other people. There's a mixture and combination of different energies, of different human beings, how they think, why they think. And you're like, okay, this is fun. So for a person like me who loves to hunt, I do enjoy the party.
Yes.
Because I'm
You're out here.
I'm going to find it fresh from meat.
My
God.
Yeah.
I mean... But I never thought about how the pregame is your safe space.
Yeah.
And that's a great album, girl. Shout out to you. Now you dropped Can't Get Enough a week
left the
ago.
Pre-game.
You're just like, okay, ooh.
Yes.
Where?
We're in the streets.
Sorry, where?
We're in the streets.
Girl, a word to the wise. Or I think from the wise.
Yeah.
It's great to enjoy the streets.
Yeah.
But please don't stay too long.
Yeah. Before now, the streets.
I mean, because the embarrassment triples in size.
Yeah.
When like you're single and they still play your ass.
Yeah.
I swear.
How did you manage?
I mean,
how did you manage to do that? As in,
sis, how?
have you ever been dumped but you were never in a relationship to begin with?
Yes. That is the anniversary
Like,
I'm enjoying today.
Those are the true magicians.
No, honestly. This individual I thought was my husband. We were not exclusive because I've not been exclusive with anyone for the last 8 years.
Okay. And that's okay.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
But 2 years ago, I was ready to give it all away. I was ready to hang my hanger. I was ready to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to be a stellar wife and mother.
Leaving the streets.
Ooh.
Then the streets said, come back.
No. The streets were told by the other street boy. It's a wrap. And so a girl had to come back. And so you can get consumed.
You can.
By the streets.
You can.
Okay, so we left the streets and we're like, we left
The pregame.
The pregame. Now we're in the streets.
We were in the streets for like a very short time before I wasn't pulled back into the pregame, but now I'm like at the party, you know?
Ooh.
I'm like,
So
I'm
telling you
outside.
something.
I'm outside.
But outside with somebody who holding
With
your back.
someone who's now just,
Must be nice.
It's
To
lovely.
love on somebody as they love on you.
It's great.
So you're in the streets, but you're not single in the streets, and that's why you can't get enough.
Yeah. So,
Ebu, make it make
how
sense.
do I even make it make sense? It's like one of the first times I'm in a relationship, but I don't feel like cuffed. I don't feel like, my past relationships, it feels like everything changes. You go to the party, you're being asked who you're talking to, what's going on, da 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 da. But this, it's like I'm not in the streets, but I'm not in the house.
So you're in the streets with your mans?
I'm at a festival.
With your mans?
Yes.
Must be nice. Must be feeling
We're
so
still
nice.
out here, yeah. So it's
But
nice.
you're out here together.
We're not really out here. We're not in the streets. We're at a festival.
No,
We're at a party.
But so are you talking to other people at the party?
No.
Is he talking to other people at the party?
No. At the party together.
Oh, so you're the guys we don't like.
Yeah.
The ones who come and just like, so you'd have stayed at home.
Yeah, see.
Okay.
Who invited you? Yeah, so that's where I'm at. And I can't get enough.
Ooh.
I had to.
I mean, we can't get enough.
Yeah.
So, I ask my guests this question. I normally ask them their parting shot, right? If someone was not here throughout the whole show, if they didn't hear what all this is about, if their Wi-Fi was doing that thing, if they needed to get water, if they needed, it's hump day, so I excuse them as well. What do you want people to ponder upon, and what do you want them to remind you? Sorry, not remind you, but remember you for.
Okay, what I want people to ponder on. Let me think. Let me speak to my artists who are listening.
Okay.
So, and I talked about this a bit, like in some interviews and something that I thought recently, like just talking about leaving at the pregame and can't get enough. I used to think, and I think many people think that you make the best music when you're sad or angry, but in reality, you make the best music when you're honest. And I think Saba talked about this. So it's like the same way, like you were saying, don't go to therapy when you're upset. Go and learn more about yourself. So it's like you're honest about your sad feelings and you're honest about your angry feelings, but you can also create beautiful things when you're honest about your happy feelings and feelings of excitement, like all of those things. So just to my artists, like we want the whole thing. We want the full, the full 360 of you and your art when you're happy, when you're sad, and so on and so forth. So I think that'd be
your parting shot.
My parting shot. Food for thought.
Food for thought. I love that you came directly to the artist because it's important. Man, that's deep. Because
Because I used to think that. I used to think I will never make music again because I'm in such a good place. Like all the music I made was so, sad and angsty. And then when I'm like, let me just be honest all the time about what I'm feeling in the moment. It's like, it's your feelings. Like the art, it's like, it's coming from you.
Right.
It's like, it passes through the filter of the feelings and then it goes into the universe. But it's like that filter can be anything. Happy, sad, angsty, angry, in love, da-da-da-da. So, yeah.
I think I learned that. I don't want to say the hard way because it wasn't hard per se. But I learned that when I was looking at abstract art.
Yeah.
Because the beauty of abstract art is the fact that everybody interprets it their own way.
Yeah.
But by the time the artist was doing the art, whichever it was, they had a certain feeling that they were having, but they had to really dig deep into who they were, irrespective of the fact that it's abstract. So by the time an artist has done an abstract piece, and then I come and I interpret it in my way. Yeah. She comes and interprets it in her way. Yeah. So does she. So we all have our own idea of, is that an ear? Is that this? Is that? Is it this strokes are this way? Whatever it is, you end up formulating your own feeling towards it. You you almost own it for yourself.
Yeah.
And that's actually why I love reading books as well.
Mm.
Because when you read a book, then
Yeah.
it's your imagination.
Yeah.
And it's how you place things. It's where you place
And
things.
it's like up to you.
It's up to you for
Yeah.
that story to take root the way it will, how it will.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very beautiful thing of what you've said, because if an artist is forever authentic to themselves and who they are, no matter the emotions that they're feeling, no matter whether they're happy, sad, confused,
Yeah.
irritable, frustrated, angered, plateaued, bored,
Anything.
whatever, if they're honest, there's always going to be someone who relates to that.
Exactly.
Because it's part of the human experience.
Yeah.
And I love that. I completely love that. So Maya said we have to let her go. And we don't wanna, because she's like really cool. And so if you want more of her, because we can't get enough.
Because you can't get enough.
Because we cannot get enough. Better go and stream her on all platforms
Everywhere.
as Maya Amolo. That is MAYA. You know, I keep on saying on this show and the morning show that I hate live bloopers. Like, you know, when you do YouTube or when you do a podcast, you can record.
You can edit.
You can
yeah.
edit. You can do all. But when it's live, you have live
it's
bloopers,
up
and guys are
there,
like,
it's up
you
there."
forgot to speak English. So MAYAAMOLO. Please go check her out. She is a bomb time piece. Timeless. She just dropped Can't Get Enough, and generally we can't get enough.
I love
And I
that.
do hope this is the first of very many interviews. Not only will you have here, but everywhere.
Yes.
You know,
thank
because you deserve it. I mean.
Thank you.
I mean. And for you, our lovely audience who comes through for us, we do not take it for granted. You guys are A for Ozam.
Yes.
Ozam. Able to show us how to do A again?
I
Just
tried.
Show us.
See, wait,
show us.
hold on. See, that's an A. See, that's an A. A.
Achi Sasa. Is the triangle at the top? It's the whole hand?
It's the whole
Wagwan?
hand. You guys get it, yeah? Shout out my brother. He's tapped in.
Ooh, hi, brother.
Shout out Lighter on tapped in.
Hi.
Yes.
So that's the only shout out we're doing, Mama.
Shout out to my mom.
Oh, hi, mommy.
Shout out to my other siblings.
Oh, how many
Shout
are
out
you guys?
to we're 4.
I keep on saying I want 4 babies, but let me get one and then I figure out whether I want to get the other 3. Yeah, because children are a lot.
They are a lot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Me, I know already. I'm a lot for my folks, so
Yeah.
I cannot believe having 4. But shout out to everybody in your family.
Shout out to
and everyone who's come through for you to tune in. Go check out Can't Get Enough. And for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Can't Get Enough. We played it earlier, but we're going to play it again just for those who are just tuning in right now, or for those who just also could not get enough.
Yes.
So Can't Get Enough by Maya Amolo, and we'll be right back right here on the 254 Express. We're here with you every Monday through Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. But Wednesdays are extra special, extra spicy, because it's Women Takeover Wednesdays. And today we've had the beautiful Maya Amolo. I'm telling you, I want her to shamelessly plug herself so that you know what you can do. Get personal and intimate with her so that you can know everything else she's dropping, where she's dropping, when she's performing. Because I actually saw you did Tangaza magazine.
I did Tangaza magazine.
Yeah,
it was
shout
my
out to
favorite
Monica.
show.
Oh,
shout
mad.
out.
Monica Sav is awesome.
Yeah, she is.
Honestly, she's H for awesome.
Also, shout out to Lanzi.
Yeah.
Tangaza magazine.
Hey. I would do that again because I don't understand how that's automatic.
You know, I've been doing training. I go and I do
like my
50.
hands are just like, it's not working.
It's not.
It's not doing the thing that you need it to do. But yes, so this is Can't Get Enough by Maya Amolo. Make sure you are tuning in at the moment, and also go share, like, subscribe, follow her everywhere.
Do the right thing.
I mean, but now shamelessly plug yourself.
So guys, you can follow me on Instagram at Maya Amolo, Twitter at Maya Amolo, TikTok. Do you want to follow me on TikTok?
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
blow up.
Yeah.
They might do a viral ting like
They
that.
might,
I
they
mean,
might.
TikTok is the new day.
TikTok is the new day. Follow me on TikTok, the Maya Amolo. Follow me at Triller, Maya Amolo Music.
Sorry, what is Chilla?
Triller is like another one. It's like TikTok, but not like TikTok.
Sorry.
There are many of them. You see,
what's Chilla?
Triller.
Trilla.
Yeah.
TRIL.
LLER.
Okay.
Okay. Cool stuff happens there from time to time.
Is it like an app as well?
Yeah, it's an app.
Okay.
Triller.
Man, this digital age will finish us.
The
Okay.
kids today.
Uh,
But follow me on all those things,
right.
guys.
You don't have a YouTube?
Oh, Maya Amolo on
There
YouTube
you
as well.
go.
Yeah.
There you go. Because that's what I said. Like, share, subscribe.
Everywhere.
That's
and
what
then
I like.
Boomplay also, Maya Amolo,
Right.
Deezer, Maya Amolo, Tidal, Maya Amolo,
Apple Music.
Apple Music, Maya Amolo.
I mean,
SoundCloud,
Spotify.
Maya Amolo, Spotify, Maya Amolo.
I mean, just do that thing.
Just Google me.
Tonight. Just
Yeah.
do that. That's your job. You have one job. Follow
Just do it.
her.
Do the
everywhere.
right thing.
Do the right. This is the right choice for you, for me, for all of us.
For the
But
future.
shout out to you. Thank you so much for coming through to
Thank
Radio
you for
254.
having
We
me.
do not take it for granted. You're super, super duper awesome. We cannot wait to see you blow, glow, and grow because honestly, your talent supersedes anything else that we know. So go
Thank
ahead
you. Oh my
and keep making that
gosh.
music.
Yes, it's coming. It's
Yeah,
coming.
because also we'll pressure you.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm just- I mean,
Thank you so much.
yeah.
Yes.
Can't get enough. Here we go, guys.
Visions of you fill up all my thought bubbles, and whatever that I'm feeling's far from certain.